Ronnie scrambled to his feet straight away. "Whoever threw that is dead meat," he yelled, glaring around at everyone. We looked at one another, but none of us saw who threw it. It was almost as though it had been thrown by someone invisible. Splat! A second dollop of peas splashed over Ronnie's clothes. "Ah!" Susie screamed, pointing her finger at something by the water fountain. We all turned and saw the freakiest thing. A hand floating in midair. It was only visible because it was dripping with mushy peas. "That can only belong to one person," Eric whispered. I nodded. Molly, she must have been here the whole time. But there was no time to think about that now. The hovering hand plunged into a pile of lumpy mashed potato and flung us another splodge across the table, showering all of us with sloppy mash. That's when I had my brilliant idea. I got to my feet, took a deep breath and yelled, "Food fight!" Total chaos broke out. Hot dogs flew like javelins across the canteen. Burgers became frisbees. Baked beans poured like raindrops from the sky. And the entire school got stuck in. I managed to land a direct hit with a carrot stick in Ronnie's ear, but he saw me throw it and aimed his next round of sausage roll ammo at me, which really hurt. By the time Miss Tinky came bursting into the canteen, it was a total wreck. We were all covered head to toe, even Molly McClear, who looked like some sort of food monster. "Wait, Molly was back!" "Molly, you're back!" we cheered, as we wiped away the sloppy food as we saw her as clear as day again. "I've been here the whole time. You just couldn't see me. I heard the nice things you said about me when you thought I wasn't there," she said, grinning. "Thanks." Susie cleared her throat and said, "You're sorry for making fun of Molly being rubbish at maths, aren't you, Ronnie?" She nudged him in the ribs. Yeah, I suppose so. Everyone's rubbish at something. I guess your thing is maths," he mumbled, not taking his eyes off the food-covered floor. "That's the thing," Molly said. "I'm actually great at maths." Well, we were all super confused when she blurted that out. "So why do you always get the wrong answers?" I asked. "I just get so nervous standing up in the front of everyone that my mind sort of goes blank and the answers won't come out of my mouth. When everyone's staring at me, it's like you're all waiting for me to get it wrong, so it just sort of happens. It's not like in drama where I can pretend to be someone else." We all looked at each other. Suddenly I was feeling super guilty that, in a way, we were the reason Molly was so bad at something she's actually good at. "Oh, sorry, Molly," I said. "Yeah, sorry," added Charlie, and Katie and Jamila nodded. "It's okay," she replied, shrugging. "It's amazing what you see and hear when you're invisible. I think maths tests might be a bit different from now on," she winked. We were all sent to the changing rooms to wash off the mess in the showers, which made Eric transform into a shark again. When we got back to our classroom, Miss Tinky asked us to sit down. Then she said, "Would whoever started the food fight in the canteen please stand up?" The room was dead silent. Only our eyes dared move as we looked round to see if Molly was going to own up to starting the best food fight ever. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw her slide her chair back and start to stand when, "It was me, miss," said Ronnie Nutbog. "I'm very disappointed in you, Ronnie," sighed Miss Tinky as she placed a sad face sticker next to Ronnie's name on the chart before sending him off to help clean up the canteen as punishment. As he left, he turned round and gave Molly McClear a little wink, which might just be the freakiest thing I've seen him freaky so far. We all turned and looked at Molly, who was grinning from ear to ear, more visible than ever. "As for the rest of you, for taking part in the food fight, you'll have to suffer another maths test to make up for the one we had to cut short this morning." Miss Tinky trilled, expecting the usual groan of despair from us, but instead she was greeted with a cheer. Not only could we see Molly again, we were going to see her maths skills in action. "Oh, very well," Miss Tinky scoffed, picking up her thick glasses that were hanging on a cord around her neck. "Molly McClear, I'm glad you've reappeared from wherever you vanished to this morning," she said, removing her glasses to check her eyes weren't deceiving her. "Well, now that you are here, you can go first. What is 8 times 7? Oh, a tough one, I thought. There was a tense silence as we all swiveled round and gave our now very visible Danger Gang friend a secret thumbs up. This time we weren't expecting her to get the answer wrong. And she didn't. So I have a shark kid and an invisible girl in my class. What will happen next? Right back soon. Frankie. P.S. Remember I told you before that I felt I was being watched? Well, I thought I saw a dark shadow in the front garden when I came home from school today.